Hi guys. Hi guys. Let's draw. Let's draw. So I was thinking what to draw, right? And I think this will be an anime tutorial. I think everybody likes anime tutorials, and I'm trying to put myself in the situation where you want to start to draw an anime. I call this why an anime drawing suck. It's just because I want to make you feel bad or anything, but or that I'm so great. But I think you need to plan it a little better. And I'm not talking about drawing the lines better or anything. Just to plan it, to know what you want to get. So everybody is usually starting with this, with eyesight. Okay, eyesight should be kind of around here. And then, so usually you can do this, okay? Eyesight, then the top of the head. This if you want to, do it properly, let's say. Then you put the top of the head kind of around here. Anime girls usually have, anime characters, sorry, they have usually elongated head. Then short neck, okay? Then the shoulders usually go down. If you want to make it like let's say sexier or something, you should make it like down, and then some kind of clothes or whatever. And then if you want to make like ears, for example, or wavy hair or whatnot, okay. So and the breast level kind of around here, okay. So this is what we're gonna do, okay. This is the nose, this is the mouth, this is the eye, okay. So just make it like that, and then the hair some way, okay. So what I'm gonna do, so this is what we're gonna do, okay. We're gonna draw a sexy anime girl, because I think everybody likes it, and we don't need to think about it too much, okay. So this is just the sketch one, so I'll just sketch one. So this is the sketch one. Then I'll have another sketch two, main sketch, and to the sketch one I will draw the opacity to something like I don't know, like that. Is it too little? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, I'll just draw it like 15%. I don't need to, I just need to know the on average the location of the placement, kind of how I want to do it. And then for the eyes and everything else, you just need to come up on the fly. So I said that let's just start with the pupils, okay. So the pupils is very easy to make, okay. So you just draw these circles. You don't think about it too much. The circles, okay. You can draw circle in circle, you can draw whatever, but the idea is that you start with the circles, and then for the nose you can draw this like tiny L, very very tiny, and then the mouth like this. So you put on paper kind of the landmarks. You can always then come back and do it like again how you want. If you want, for example, open mouth or whatever. So right now what I'm doing is making the side of the eyes. This is standard anime eyes, okay. It's nothing special about it. The highlights and everything, these are just all the anime girls have this, okay. So you just, if you learn basically one, you know how to do them all. So right now I'm just doing a standard anime looking girl, which has obviously like long eyes, and then big eyes, sorry. And then the face, usually what I do is, you want to make it sharp, but not too sharp. So I think usually you just put the bottom of the chin, and then from there you kind of eye the face. You know, you don't need to worry too much about it, because you can always change it. But so it should come something like, so you do the bottom, and then you go roundish a bit, and then to the eyes you make it a little like inside, and from the other side, if it's, you know, kind of like this, okay. But you know, I'm just doing like standard. I'm just doing standard face, so you don't need to worry about it. And like I said in the other videos, basically anime eyes are like the main landmark, the first thing that gets you know, your attention. The face, the eyes, you know, that's why they're so big compared to the other elements for the mouth or the nose. And then usually you make the neck. You start, if you made the bottom, then you should make also the neck. This is just a start to know where your shoulders will be, and later you can just, you know, add just the contour like I did with the chin. You just add a contour for the shoulders, basically. So so you just go with you just follow the lines, you know. It's not really complicated. So you just go like this. Yeah, so I'm drawing a girl, so you know, you need to keep in mind what you're drawing. The boy would look differently, obviously, in terms of the position of the arms and everything. So and usually it's good to draw this part of things. These small elements, they don't mean a lot now, but later they will make actually a big difference, because you know where to place the next. You know, it's like a puzzle that you need to kind of you know, work on. So all right, so then usually you do the eyebrows, which are, you know, lines, and then the hair, okay. And the hair, you don't really start with this part, the lower part. You just start with the top of the head, so you know kind of how big her head is, and you just, you know, eye it. Majority of times you just eye it, you know. So you don't think too much about it. So I want something around this, okay, and then it goes wild. So for example, it goes the hair like this and like that, you know. This is nice to draw like broad strokes for the hair. It is, you know, like I said, 1,000,000 times I'm drawing just standard anime girl, so, you know, don't worry about it too much. Don't worry about the styles, I mean. And you just look at it, right? Does it look anime? What makes a character anime or not? You know, the eyes and everything, the highlights, the colors and everything. But I think the most important element is you know, beautiful. You know, it needs to be beautiful. If it's not beautiful, then it's not really, even like the worst. These are the ears, by the way. Even the worst characters, if you look at them, they're really nice. You know, they have these nice chins and everything. So nothing is really ugly. You know, even though except those horrible monsters, but those are just not really meant for liking. But if the characters, usually the main characters, they're meant to be liked, right? So you need to put all these nice elements. For example, the wavy hair for girls and the muscles for boys and so on. You know, is like on Instagram kind of. Anyway, so what I'm doing now is just finishing the body. So I'm thinking, you know, you want to make you need to add from time to time some kind of elements to make it nicer. For example, right now I can make the highlights, so you know kind of where they will fit at the end. So the highlights are, you know, where the light comes from. So I just imagine it from this side, and you just imagine where the light would fall on the hair in this case. So just make it a little wavier. And for now, now you just have a little freedom to make her. Let's say you want to make this like standard anime sexy girl, right? So without getting too crazy, because it's YouTube after all. So usually what you do, you start with some kind of cloth which comes a little under this location, right? I don't know how the hell is this called, but like, so you do the underarms a little, left and right, so you kind of know where the breast will start, and then you kind of eye it. You do the middle. I think it's easier if you don't know where it will start. You do the middle. You don't need to draw like this and like this, but you can go, for example, with the sides, the middle. Just one side is enough. You don't need to draw the second in the shade, and then you draw the clothes, right? So usually, like Rem has in Re:Zero, she has this kind of costume, which is wavy. It kind of gives you the idea. You don't need to draw the whole thing. Just draw the clothes, how they fit, and the shading on the clothes, and then you kind of realize where things are. Okay, so like this maybe. And you don't need to draw what I'm saying is you don't need to draw the bottom of the breast, right, of the clothes. So you can put like some things on it, like this ribbon or something. I'm just trying to put usually what anime girls have, right? So they have this kind of funky little looking ribbons, and then you can do for example, like you do for some characters, you have like the neck, then this is horrible drawing fast, but so it comes from behind and then goes in front, goes from behind and then goes in front. So this is like the cloth, right? So you can do this, but with her actual clothes, not with just with for the neck, but also for the clothes. Let's say they're like falling or something, So you just draw this kind of clothes which are coming from behind and again, so to look like a little nicer, let's say, and then add more stuff, and usually from the cloth, when you draw cloth, it's nice from the bottom to be like a shirt or something. You have these wrinkles, but the wrinkles are not, they kind of wrap around the thing that wrinkled them, So in this case, you have let's say the belt, whatever, and from there starts the shading. To basically what I'm trying to do is like give volume to a place which is not specifically drawn. So you know that her breasts are roundish on this side, so here will be the highlight, and the rest we just simulate kind of the direction where the clothes will wrap around. Okay, so then you can also, if it's like if you find yourself like you have like places not very, they are very empty, all these sides are very empty, just add bloody hair to fill it. Don't think too much about it, just add hair. And this is just for illustration purposes, I mean, like if you do animations, then it's different, because you really want to count that hair. So that, for example, on this side, on the left side, you have like 5 hair strands that you need to animate, and then you don't just draw lines like crazy like now, like me, because you know that then they have to have follow through and you need to animate them. But right now you just it's this illustration. This girl will not move anywhere. So right, so the idea behind drawing anime girls is to simulate beauty, right? So you look at the hair. What is beautiful about it? Okay, the waviness. Then what is beautiful about this part of the head? This one is maybe the light, how it falls on the hair. Then what about this part? What is beautiful about this? Well, the beautiful part is the eyes and the small mouth and you know, and then the lower part, well, you know, so you need to kind of you don't need to just draw very beautiful eyes and the rest of the body will be look like fucking, you know. So then if, for example, you want to put effects, then at the end, you know, don't think about it too much. But right now this is just a sketch, right? So as you can see, the lines are very, very rough. Ideally what you do, so this is like, so we started from here, from the sketch, which I will make it 100%, so you know where I started, and then on top I draw the second one. Okay, so we'll end up with this. I will just disable this sketch one. So this is the main sketch. This is not the final sketch, it's just the main sketch. So from here you just, you know, go beyond that and you know, add the color. So next in line you do color. We'll not do the background color, we'll just do, usually we do background color and then the color, but color goes under the sketch, so the lines, they're still visible, because if I start doing colors now, it will just you know, mess up everything. So first you do, what do you think? You do the hair first or the skin first? Well, the idea is first you do the skin, because the hair is wrapping around the body. So first you find the skin color. So the skin color, I think 80% of the time is this kind of pinkish for anime. So I will do the same. So I have this crappy brush which looks like this. Okay, it's not really nice. So in this case, what I will do, I'll make actually the skin a little orange. And the reason for that is, what I want to do is, yeah, I don't do the background. So she needs to stand out. Her skin needs to stand out. You know, that's the kind of, you know, very nice part of the animes. You know, they're like these flat colors. And unfortunately, I don't have the Clip Studio. I mean, I have it. I just didn't launch it. Usually, if you want to draw anime, you do go to Clip Studio. Is like the best, because specifically for the brushes, you know. And you can say, but Photoshop is better with the brushes. Yeah, it is with the painterly brushes. If you want to simulate like real skin and everything, then it's perfect. But for flat ones, it's, believe me, it's just go to Clip Studio. You have just by default, don't need to buy anything. So right now I'm just doing her skin. Okay, this is the part where you just kind of, it's a little boring for me to draw the skin, but yeah, somebody needs to do it. So I'll just finish the skin part to have it the base. I don't need to worry about shading now. Okay, I just draw the skin. That's it. That's your job, to draw the skin, to cover all these crevices and everything. Then again, we'll go into the hair. Okay, maybe I'll just draw her eyes. Can I draw it red? Should I draw it red? Yeah, I'm just gonna draw it red. If I don't like it, I'll change it. Oh my god, maybe I didn't do. It's not a good idea, or maybe it is, I don't know. All right, so then the hair, I'm thinking maybe to do it like light purple. God, it will look horrible. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, light purple it is. Yeah, it's a little hard because you need to think about, for example, if I make her hair very warm, the hair very warm, then what about her clothes? Should they be like bluish or cold, ice, whatever? And in this case, it's anime, right? So you can have whatever. You can have it green if you want. You can go crazy, you know. That's the beautiful part of actually you drawing. Is you can go crazy with the color. An experiment, you know. You can always change it. You can say, but you know, it's like you said in the beginning that you need to be everything thought of. Yeah, well, the main, like, body positioning, whatever, the idea behind the image, but not everything. You cannot plan everything. a lot of it is experimentation, you know. So for example, I'm drawing now the hair, and I'm thinking already while speaking about what kind of clothes you will wear, you know, what was the color, and what kind of shading will get, you know, very strong, because also the background is very important in this kind of images because of oh sorry, oh my god, I'll just focus on this part. I thought that I'm drawing hair, but it's not hair, sorry. Okay, so all right, so now if you want to draw like darker, this is what you do. You said you let the same color, you don't change this part, and you go darker here, and you do this kind of thing. Okay, I don't know, sometimes I just don't know, I don't know how to explain it, but this goes to the idea of where the light comes from, and it goes from underneath, right? Because it comes from here. So if it comes from there, then everything what is underneath, including the hair, the shading from the hair, would be covered. So this underneath especially. So here I don't know if I'll speak a lot, because I just need to do this manual robotic action of drawing the hair strands and whatever. Okay, so bear with me until I do this. Okay. And okay, since I'm here, I'll just do also her eyes. So what I do is pick up the color. You don't need to go here. I just pick up the color, make it darker, and says the upper part, because this also is like the eyes are also affected by the shade. So by the shadow. Sorry, I'm going crazy here. And then this part of the eye, just make it dark. Don't worry about it. Don't think too much about it. Just dark. Dark is always good in these cases. Eyebrows. Okay. Right. So then we want to do a little to make her a little more beautiful. So in this case, I let this part and I do it a little pinkish, right? So you can do this kind of hashing underneath. Oh my god, it looks just beaten up. Sorry. I think I'll make it bigger and do this kind of things. Instead of small, I'll just do tinier. And on top of the mouth and underneath a bit. Okay, it's like all the anime girls have this kind of thing, right? So then if you want to think about the makeup, I'm really bad at these things, Jesus. And then I need to do it a little, maybe. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I make it worse. I think I made it worse. Who the hell has purple makeup? Okay, maybe I'll just let her like this, and then go to the skin. So this is the skin, and I'll make it darker here. So now it's from up, then it goes down, and then it goes like this. Okay, so everything under here that falls under this is like shade. So her skin would be darker, obviously. Here a bit, and here a bit. All right, so I'll just let her a bit like this, maybe here and here, just to have a little maybe on the face. Yeah, okay, perfect. Well, perfect. Perfect is what I think. Okay. And here between the breasts. Fine. Now the clothes. So the clothes, I was thinking to make it like blue. I need something cold, but not super cold. So maybe like this. Let's see how it goes. So I'll start with a strap. Yeah, strap is called. Yeah. Sorry. I just need to think more before I speak, but it's really tough for me to speak and also think about what I'm gonna draw next, and how to make this anime girl stand out a bit. Like, this shouldn't be like extremely complicated. It should be very, very easy to make. So, you know, her clothes kind of like this, then you change a little color to make it a little darker in some places. It needs to be the like some kind of difference between darker, and you cannot just have the same bloody color everywhere. So, okay. Okay, so now let's go back to the hair. I just can't be in one place for a lot of time, because then I'm getting bored. That's why I'm drawing a lot of girls and a lot of like characters, actually, because it's just, I could stay and make it, you know, very, very beautiful, and stay and zoom in, and but I want to keep this. If you notice, I didn't even zoom in, because I don't want to, you know, think about all the things in the eye. It's just, it's not fun for me, you know. I just wanna experiment. I want to do things fast. I don't want to waste a lot of time with the drawings, not because I don't like them. I really do, but I just feel that I get bored very fast, you know, so that's why. So okay, so the hair is a little better, I suppose. I don't know. And maybe yeah, the highlights, because I promise that I'll give you some kind of highlights here. So this is what it means. You just take the color and make it a bit, and just imagine that her head is round-ish. So you know, no straight line, no straight lines, no like variation. This is what I'm trying to say, variation. And also she'll have highlights, sorry, on the side, right? So it will be on the ear, and like I don't know, like it looks okayish to me. It looks okayish to me. Maybe it's not like perfect, but yeah, it looks quite okay. So maybe I'll just do the eyes a little. I think one of the nice things about the eyes that you can actually make the brush very small, and you can put this crazy dot here. So that means that is the eye also affected by this beautiful light. So it like sparkles, basically. Twinkles, yeah, twinkles. Sparkles, God. Okay, so so I think, like, looking at it, I think it's more or less done. Like you can go now and go another pass with the colors, and maybe that's enough. I don't know. For some people, maybe that's enough. But I think for me, it's okay. I just wanted to tell you that you can make a beautiful like anime girl very, very easily, and you don't need to like waste a lot of time. Follow, just look at it from time to time. Look at it, step back and look at it again. That's why I'm moving, for example, from this strand of the hair, I'm moving to the other, because I want to see her again, to have some kind of refresh in my mind about her body, you know, like, is it nice? Okay, then I'm going to this part. Is it nice, this part? Maybe this needs to be worked on. Okay, so then I'm working on this. Then I'm getting like, after 5 minutes, I'm already like, oh my god, this is like it's kind of you know, I'm exaggerating here, and then I'm changing the view to the other location, and so on. So yeah, it's like a game, you know, of catching the best angle from any direction. So I'll just make her like this, and I think we're done. I think it's done. I just want to go to eat. Actually, I'm hungry. So like, thank you for watching. If you learned something good, I'll anyway like save this. I'll put it on the usual videos, but I just wanted to try some streaming and see how it goes. Is it like, here is like middle of the days in Prague, so yeah. All right, so thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, just, you know, like always, just let